What's happening, fellas? Crazy Brit here, and we're back with some more MRC action. This time, we're with the MRC Porsche Carrera Cup. This is for the inaugural series of the Porsche Carrera Cup, and it's been organised by our very own Jamie West. And this is going to be the first round. We have two 30-minute races around the Gilles Villeneuve track. And we have two classes in this season. We have the Prom 1 guys and the AM guys. So we'll run you through the grid and then we'll get the racing underway. So after 10 minutes of qualifying, it is CTT Reddington up on pole position. And second position, it's P. Gibb. Third is Golden Brownie. Fourth is Flash JMS. Fifth is going to be Centina. Sixth is Brucey. Then we have the AM guys, a couple of guys, two guys missing from the Prom 1 guys, but now onto the AM guys. So it's Locke in pole position for the AM guys. Then we have Marco Van Groff, also known as Marco Grady. Then we have Black Rhino, a new guy in the MRC, he is American, the only American on the grid. Then we have Wolf Motorsport up in 10th. Then we have Kebo in 11th. And last but not least, we have Rocky Rich in 12th. So, we'll get the racing underway for the inaugural race of the MRC Porsche Carrera Cup. Lights out, and away we go. Whoa, false start there from, look like from Rocky Rich there. Had a false start. Oh, no, sorry, Marco Grady, sorry, I do apologise. So we go through the turn 1 then, looking very cleanly as we go along. There's Locke trying to battle the Pro Am 1 guys there. Fancy himself a bit racy today in that lovely Ben & Jerry livery. As we head now through these couple of corners here, through the left, right there, now through the left, through the little chicane here. Obviously, we've seen many incidents over the years at this track in the F1. Now it's the time for the Porsche Cup to get there. Hopefully no incidents as we go now through the next chicane. Pete Gibb there in second, Gordon Brown in third, Flash JMS in fourth, Centino and Brucey going side by side. Brucey looking to get an overtake here. But Centino's got that inside line, he's going to have to cover off. Can he do the switchback? Oh, gets a touch of oversteer. Lights up the rear end as he comes out the hairpin there. Doesn't get the move done, so he's going to have to tuck from right behind Centino as we head down the back straight now. Heading down to the final chicane. Got to be careful in sausage curbs, they will chuck you out to the wall of champions. As we now head through, Bruce is looking very racy there. Now trying on the inside line again, see if we can get him into turn 1 as we head through. Just a little bit behind on the positioning, so he's going to have to concede and just following through. There's Locke as well, right behind Brucey. So we have 8th, Marco Van Groff in 8th. Black Rhino in 9th there. There's Wolf Motorsports in 10th. Half a second penalty for him. A lovely livery as well from him, by the way. We'll run through the liveries after everything calms down. There's Rocky Rich. And he's going to call him Rocky as the race progresses. He's there in 11th, and we got Kebo in 12th. So back up to the front then. CTT Reddington leading the way in first position. There's P. Gibb following as well in second as we head under the bridge there. Into the next game. Got to be careful not to go too wide or you will get a penalty. Or go into that wall on the exit. There's Golden Brownie right behind him in third. Flash JMS there in fourth. We've got CTT ready, Centino, followed by Brucey right behind. He's looking for the inside. Lovely little bit of stuff there. Just tucked him right behind him. Popped out before the corner. Got the overtake done and dusted. Now up into fifth position for Brucey then in the Grello livery. There's Centino then in 6th, losing that position to Brucey as we come now down to the skin. There's Locke in 7th. Into the chicane we go. Ooh, look, just getting on the sausage cabs there. Might get a penalty for that one. There's Marco in 8th. Black Rhino now in 9th, followed by Wolf Motorsport in 10th. Rocky in 11th. And Kebble in 12th. So for the AM division then, it's looking like Glock is leading the way for the AMs. You just see Santino getting up on the grass there. And then we got Marco in 2nd for the AMs, followed by Black Rhino up into 3rd. And then we'll go to the front of the grid because we've got a close battle for the top 3 positions here now. Bradenton just edging out from 2nd, P. Gibb. And there's Brownie right behind these two. You can see Fast JMS and the rest of the guys just coming through in the background there. Very close to the wall for these guys. You gotta use all the available track. Now we got Brucey just behind Fast JMS. Is he gonna go for a late lunge into the hairpin? It does. Oh, a little bit of a handbrake as well there. Very nicely done. Let's just have another little look at that. So you can see Brucey. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. So heading down to the hairpin then. Number 24 in the Grello. So he goes down in deep. No touch from Bruce there. Very nicely done. Gets a bit quicker oversteer on the exit there. He's going to slow the momentum down the straight a little bit. But he's on the inside line for the chicane. Fast JMS is going to have to concede there. But very heads up driving from Brucey there. Touched the handbrake, so he didn't touch Fast JMS. Oh, gets over the curves there. 2 wheels. Lovely bit of driving. Hopefully that's not going to be a penalty for Brucey there. After the race is finished, we will run through the points as well after the first round, after race 2, sorry. Also, a bit about the series is it's just full on racing. We do have feature race rounds like this one, where it's just 2 30-minute races, and then we're going to have a couple of sprint rounds as well, where it's going to be 3 20-minute races. So full on racing for you guys in this series. There's not going to be no pit stops. Fuel and tyre wear is on time for one. As we see a yellow flag there. Not too sure what that. Oh, that was for P. Gibb. What's happened to P. Gibb? Oh. So P. Gibb is in 2nd then. Just gets the back out. Oh, into the wall he goes. That's going to be what's caused the yellow flag there. Unfortunate for P. Gibb there. But another day in the office. He's going to have to come back through the pack. Brucey there in 3rd. Then now looking for a podium. He's got Fast JMS as a buffer. Santino. Oh, no, he doesn't anymore because Fast JMS is getting overtaken by Santino and by Locke. Locke is looking very, very feisty in this one. Battling the... oh, there he goes off the track. So, unfortunate for him. Just overcooked it into the hairpin. Hopefully he can come back. But, yeah, he's looking very racy from the AM division. Fancying a bit of the fast boys. Well, there's Fast JMS just trying to clean his tyres as we go through the hairpin. Santino, oh, a 2nd penalty for Fast JMS. Unfortunate for him there. Just took a bit too much curb. That's going to hinder him in on this lap until the penalty line, which is down the back straight just after the hairpin. So he's still going to stay behind Santino though in 5th position. Santino just holding station, a little bit of touch of wall there. Not really going to pay too much attention to this battle because it will fizzle out as we get towards the end of the lap. But great driving from these two. It's a Fast JMS with that 1 second penalty. It's probably going to lose the position to Lock as well. So through the curves we go. Oh, touch and go for Lock there as he gets the back end sliding. Should be a great result in this race for Fast JMS though. And for Lock as well. So we'll just see Fast JMS save the penalty. Down here now. Penalty line coming up. There we go. Slow down. So that's going to make Lock up into 5th then. So the Am guy getting a nosebleed versus the Prom guys. As Fast JMS over the curb hard into the wall, champions. As I was saying a few laps ago, that is going to happen. Front end damage for him as well. No penalty, but that's going to cost him heavily. So Marco in 7th. Doing a great job in the Am division at the minute in 2nd. P. Gibb there in 8th. So he's going to have to come back through the grid. Try and pick positions off when he can. There's Wolf in 9th. Followed by Black Rhino now down to 10th. Rocky in 11th. Followed by Kebo in 12th. Back up to the front then. CTT Reddington leading the way, but he's got Brownie breathing down his neck. Hunting him down. Sector by sector. A little bit of a touch there from Brownie. So I think we'll take this time to go through the liveries then. So number 22 then for Reddington. 22, and then it has number 11 on the back, on the side. So not sure which number he's picking, but he's got the CTT team livery on there. Then we have number 77, Brownie, 87, and number 85. So a combination between 2 liveries there. So we'll go with 87 as it goes on the back. And he's looking very good in that livery. Iron Dims and Roxy. And we have Brucey in the Grello at number 24. Just in 3rd position at the minute. Very nice livery. That is Monster Energy on there as well. Decided not to go with the Red Bull sponsor. There's the other CTT team livery, number 26, Centino. And we have the Ben & Jerry's special from Lock, number 99, Fast JMS, and a nice Visa Bitcoin livery, number 232. And we have Marco in a custom livery, number 22. Very nice. I love the black. It's minimalistic, but gets the job done. Very nice with the blue rims as well. And we have P. Gibb in the Martini classic livery, number 92. And we have Wolf in a very weathered and looks like it's just completed 24 hours. Number 23, a very, very nice livery. And we have another custom livery at Rocky Rich. A couple of sponsors on there. Can't really see a number on there. So, yeah, can't see a number on there. Kembo, number 66, another custom livery there. Stacked. Very nice. And then we have Mr. Black Rhino in 12th in a lovely livery. I believe that was originally created by Mr. Jason Holder. And Black Rhino has adopted it for him. No number on there. But some great liveries on show then. So back up to the front then. Reddington in 1st position still, followed by Golden Brownie in 2nd, right behind him. There's Brucey in 3rd, just plugging the laps away. Centino now trying to hunt down Brucey in 4th. Lock in 5th. Then we have Fast JMS in 6th, followed by Mark in 7th. P. Gibb there in 8th still, followed by Wolf in 9th. Rocky's there in 10th. Followed by Kebo in 11th. Oh, a little bit scrappy through the chicane there, here on the wall. Black Rhino trying to find a way past. A little bump there. So Kebo back down to 12th then, followed by Black Rhino's in 11th now, sorry. So the American. Battling the Swede. Very, very nice stuff from these guys. Back up to the front. Reddington still leading the way. I'm just going to have a little drinks break as we watch this battle evolving. So you can see that Brenton still just leading the way from Golden Brownies and went for the first couple of corners. Brucey did get a little bit too close to track limits there. Almost looked like he cut the first corner, but was well within the track limits, no penalty. That gap looks like it's either staying the same or coming down a little bit as we head through the race, almost halfway. You see Brucey now just coming through the chicane there, followed by Centino just falling as well, getting close to the wall, but doing a great job. You see, we've only done this track a couple of times as well. This is the first time we've done this in Group 3s in anger. Obviously we've done a few practice races around here in the Group 3s, but this is the first proper league race in GT3. Obviously we did this in the GTTCC in the Group 4, which was it was a very fun race. Santino just coming through the chicane. Brucey seems to be really, really strong through the chicane, through the latter half of the track, but Santino seems to gain in the first couple of corners, sector 1 and 2. So we'll have to see how this battle develops, but you can see this battle, a little bit of a gap open now to Reddington and Brownie. So we'll have to see if Brownie can close that gap again. There's Locke in 5th on his own, followed by Fast JMS on his own as well, just falling behind. P. Gibb now up into 7th, starting to claw his way back up the field. Marco in 8th, just holding station. There's Wolf in 9th on his own. Just getting the right line through there, getting the power down. Kebo back up into 10th. Was it easy hang-on? So you probably will see more incidents from these guys, obviously just learning and getting as much racing as possible. These guys don't usually race in lease, so it's great to see them on track having a go and joining the MRC. Oh, a little bit of a collision there with Black Rhino. Looks like he just got on the grass while braking. That is going to spell disaster. But now it's a freeway battle. There's Kebo, Rocky Rich, and Black Rhino. Oh, easy there, boy. Just losed the back end as he was braking. But managed to keep it out the wall. Didn't rejoin the track, but he does get off a second penalty, unfortunately. There's Rocky Rich now coming through. Oh, just gets wrong on the brakes there. And into the wall he goes. Unfortunate for these guys, but I'm sure they will get themselves situated. Kebo's just going to surface off a second penalty, but then it will be a battle resume. So back up to the front then. Reddington still in the way, followed by Golden Brownie. We're now on lap 11. Nice slide from Brownie there, getting the back end out. There we go, boy. Love to see it. There's Brucey. Now got Centino right behind him. Brucey must have had a little mistake somewhere. because now the gap has come down considerably. It was staying at 1 second. Santino's right there though. So obviously how this develops, see if Brucey can keep Santino behind him. Lock there in 5th, now getting caught by Fast JMS. Marco there in 7th, and Pete Gibb back down to 8th. So must have had a little issue somewhere, but he's starting to catch Marco back up. Wolf there in 9th, doing a great job at the minute. Black Rhino there in 10th on his own. Kebo, half a second penalty again, brings back past Rocky Rich. There's Rocky in 12th. So we'll just follow the guys in front at the minute. There's lots of guys being split up, and the AM guys will probably be getting lapped in a few laps time. As they're just heading through the hairpin now. These guys are just coming through the second sector. Just coming through the chicane. Getting over the curbs a little bit there for Reddington. Is that going to be a penalty? Obviously, if it is, as we head through the hairpin, nope, no penalty this time, so he just got away with it that time. Using the exit, you can see the track does get wide off the hairpin there. It just allows for you to use a little bit more exit as you normally would. There's Brucey in 3rd, followed by Santino there in 4th. Lock there in 5th, just holding off Fast JMS for the minute. Marco 7th, getting caught by Pete Gibb in the background, and Martini. 9th, Wolf now getting caught a little bit by Black Rhino in 10th. Rocky there in 11th, half a second penalty for him. So it's Rocky's time to get a penalty this turn. There's Kebo right behind him in 12th. So these two continue to battle. But we'll go you through the podiums then for the two classes. So for the Pram 1 division, it's currently Reddington, followed by Golden Brownie and Brucey. And then for the AMS, it's currently Locke, who's actually in front of 2 Pram 1 drivers at the minute. So he's got 1st currently. And we've got Marco in 2nd for the AMS. And then we've got Wolf on the last podium step in 9th position. As he just comes through the chicane. Obviously, over the course of the season, we will see the AMs getting faster as natural progression, as they get used to the cars and different tracks. So yeah, it's gonna be a great season. Obviously, you've got my good friend Craig. He's covering the Pro and Pro-Am 2 divisions. They did the commentary last week. So check that out. Check out the Fast Boys and the other Pro-Am division in his commentary. TK Smoggy Kilton. And also check out the organizer who organizes, Jamie West. He's got a TikTok. Check his TikTok out. I believe it's Jamie West Racing. I do have the other commentary guys and Jamie West TikTok linked into my channel description, so check them out if you want to consume more racing content. Jamie West has pretty good TikTok videos edited down, pretty well done. Mostly of the his journey through the GTTCC, the last season we did, season 22. Very good stuff. Oh, back to the racing. Black Rhino just coming through the chicane. Start lap 14. We'll just check out what the leaders are doing. So there's Reddington, followed by Gordon Brownie right behind him. There's Brucey still holding third for the minute. Santino there in fourth, trying to do everything he can to try and close the gap to Brucey. Flash JMS in fifth, but he's got a 5-second penalty. I don't even want to know what you've been doing to get that Flash JMS. So that's going to give Locke a serious advantage over Flash JMS there. Still serving the penalty. There we go. Now he can get going. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest penalties I've seen as of late in a league race. But the penalties are strong around here, so if you have a scrappy lap, you're gonna rack them penalties up. There's Marco in seventh, still holding P Gibb off, P Gibb in eighth. There's Wolf in ninth, followed by Black Rhino in 10th. Kembo there in 11th, and Rocky Rich in 12th. They're just about a straight away from being lapped though, so they will start seeing blue flags very soon, as the leaders are only just coming through the chicane now. Golden Brownie all over the back end of Reddington. Will Reddington get a penalty for that though? That looked a little bit scrappy there. Yep, it certainly does. Half-second penalty. We've got a yellow flag for Kebo. Just in the hairpin there. A little bit of damage on the front end as well. So these guys are going to start seeing blue flags for the two front leaders. But half-second penalty for Reddington. That should give Brownie the first position. There he goes through the left. The half Roxy, half Iron Dames coming through the chicane. Very good stuff from these guys then. So Brownie leads the way. Change for position. There's Brucey in third, still holding off Santino in fourth. Locke there in fifth. All on his own now. There's Flash JMS in sixth. Marco in seventh, still holding off P Gibb. Wolf in ninth still, followed by Black Rhino. No position change between these two. Now we got Rocky Rich, and the blue flags are out for Kebo in 12th. So the two leaders coming through. There's Rocky Rich making a tiny little mistake there onto the grass. That's going to give these two something to battle, but they've got to be careful. The leaders behind. Kebo now moving over to the side. So he adheres to the blue flags on this occasion. Rocky gets out the way of the leaders. So good stuff for the back markers so far. But they're going to have markers on the way soon, as Brucey is there now. And we've got just under 5 minutes left of this race to go. Where's the time gone? Time's just evaporated as we've been going round. So last few laps now. Oh, Brucey, big slide from Brucey out the hairpin there. That's going to cost momentum down the straight. That's going to bring Santino into play now as he closes that gap back up to front two. Golden Brownie now opening the gap to Reddington. We'll just quickly through, see if anyone else is battling. There's Locke on his own. JMS on his own as well. P Gibb now past Marco in 7th. There's Marco there. Wolf and Black Rhino might be getting into a battle very soon. Black Rhino's on it at the minute, closing that gap. Doing a great job. There's Rocky. Oh yeah, here. So we've got the two guys at the back, Rocky and Kebo, battling. But third and fourth are on their way. Blue flags. Rocky Rich gets sideways. Oh, save it. There we go. Very nice save from him. But they've got to be mindful of the guys behind. This could be a little bit messy here now. They both go wide off track. Oh no! Contact. Lap cars contact between Kebo and Rocky Rich. Into contact between Brucey and Santino. Let's just have another look at that from Santino's perspective, because I do believe he gets a position on Brucey as well. So they both go wide. Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. There'll be lots to discuss at the post-race interview, but you see Santino goes on the grass to get that position from Brucey. So Santino up into third then. Oh, another little contact from Rocky there. Just outbrakes himself. Slows down though. Yeah, very unfortunate. Obviously, these guys racing against the newcomers, the AMs, they are less experienced, so a little bit of leeway is going to have to be with these new guys. But yeah, very unfortunate. Brucey lost a position there, but you carry on, and hopefully the back markers will learn from this. But Gordon Brown up in first position there. Reddington there in second. But yeah, it's all part and parcel of the learning curve for the AM guys. You know, no harm done. You know, they're just racing hard, but they just got to be more mindful of obviously faster cars as well coming through. So it is a shame that happened, but it's just part and parcel of racing, really. Nothing really can do. But there's Centino. See if Brucey now can catch back up to Centino and get that position back. Brucey down to fourth. Locked there in fifth with a second penalty. That's not going to help him, is he? He's coming to lap the lap cars now. Ooh, has to avoid Kebo there, who's in the wall. As we come through the right-hander there, now through the left-hander, through the little chicane here. A little bit wide there for Locke. Doing a great job. Top 5 result for him. At the minute, the race is almost over. We've got less than just over a minute to go. There's lots coming through. They will have to save this penalty, but Fast JMS is just coming through the chicane, so that might. It'll give Fast JMS, if he can keep it straight, a little bit of time advantage over Locke, but not by much. As we now come through the hairpin. Fast JMS just coming to the hairpin now, so Locke will probably keep 5th position as he saves his penalty, but there's the 2 lap cars as well. This is going to cause a little bit of chaos maybe as Locke serves his penalty. Lap cars are there, so Rocky Rich goes through. Oh, that might be another penalty for Locke there. Possibly might have escaped a penalty. Yep, it looks like he has. So it was close. So now he's going to have to re-lap Kevo in 11th. There's JMS just coming through. So all to play for as we head into the final lap then. So we'll go up to the leaders. Golden Brownie just leading the way. Just in front of Wolf Motorsports, and Black Rhino is into 9th, so we'll just follow on these guys because Black Rhino is going to be the first finisher in 9th position as he comes through the chicane. Keeps it out of the wall. Lovely stuff from Black Rhino there. He's going to finish the race in 9th position. Great first outing for him. Good job for the American. There's Wolf finishing in 10th. Likewise, great job from him as well. But back up to leaders. Gordon Brownie comes from the last corner. He's going to take the race 1 victory. Nice stuff from Brownie there. Reddington in 2nd. Then coming through the chicane now is going to be the last podium spot. Centino gets a lucky overtake on Brucey. And is going to finish in 3rd position. Good stuff from him. Great result for Brucey. Looked like he was going to get the podium, but wasn't meant to be this race. He's going to finish in 4th. Locke, an absolute amazing performance for him for his first race in AM. He's going to lose a position to Fast JMS, but he's going to finish in 5th. Yep, keeps on to that. So Fast JMS in 6th. There's Marco finish. Oh, it's Black Brian. Rocky Rich finishing 11th. Then we're going to have Pegan finishing 7th, followed by Marco in 8th, finishing 8th. Kembo finishes in 12th, and Wolf in 10th, Rocky in 11th. Yep. So awesome first race for the MRC Porsche Carrera Cup there. Until next time, guys. See you there.